Okay. Okay, good morning, you guys, or good afternoon, depending where you are. I'm a little bit late with today's broadcast because I was coloring my hair. And you can totally tell because I still have some on my forehead. Um, but anyways, awesome. So let me know when you guys are here on the live, whether you're on YouTube or in our group, Your Spiritual Awakening Community. And then I will dive right into day 5 of the free 5-day spirit guide training, how to work with them, how to communicate with them, who they are, how to meet them, and all of that. So this is all part of the opening of the doors to the Awaken program, which is like my heart and soul. It's channeled through me, through spirit. The the Awaken program is a 15-week program where you will develop your psychic and mediumship abilities, among many other things that'll help you see, hear, feel, and know, and mediumship and all that. So get your booty registered for that. But I'm going to go ahead and say hi to all you all and then dive into today's training. We're going to be talking about using your spirit guides to make decisions and to get validation from them so that you know what the answer is, right? So hey, Luann, I'm so glad you're back in the group. Better late than never, that's right. Hey, Luann. Hey, Shalina. Hey, Bethany. Hey, Jada. Hey, you couple people there on YouTube. So super excited to talk to you guys about your spirit guide. So one of the neat things that you could do is to ask for your spirit guides to show you a sign to help you make decisions. And hey, Deborah, I see you just jumped on here, and I know you have a lot going on in your life. So you probably want to learn how to use your guides to help you make decisions. And I might add, hello, good morning, Deborah. I might add that if you're on the fence about taking the Awaken program, I've had many a student use their spirit guides to help them make this decision if it's the right time for you to step into your beautiful spiritual gifts, if it's the right time for you to have your spiritual awakening. And so here's what we could do to make a decision with our spirit guides. And interestingly enough, one of my previous students that took the Awaken program, she was like, I don't even know if all this stuff is real. She just wanted to take the program to see like what happened. And it was so funny because she was a very logical person, somebody that really just needs to see it before she believes it, right? And so one of the things that she did when she met her spirit guide, she was like, all right, you guys, if you guys are real, I want to see 2 lovers kissing on the corner of a street. I want to see a purple car today, and I want to see somebody in purple jogging shorts. You know what I mean? And it's so funny because she came up with all this, and she, at the end of the day, she was like, dude, I seen all of it, but one thing, like she listed like 5, and I'm like, I don't know if your spirit guides really want to go running around like proving themselves all the time, but it's interesting. The other thing is like when you're putting something out to the universe and you're conscious, then you're gonna see it. You're gonna get the result. And remember we talked about this when we were talking about the different types of spirit animals, and that's my poor dog. That's my poor dog. She has congestive heart failure, just like her puppy, and so she coughs. So, any of y'all hearing my poor little dog, right? Hey, Kara Haynes finally made it to the live. Hey, Heather. Hey, Janelle. So glad you joined us. So when we put something out to the universe, we're moving energy on our behalf, right? And so our subconscious mind gets involved, right? It starts becoming conscious. It starts to look for, is that a yes or a no? Should I do this or should I not? And so you can ask your guides, say, am I supposed to take this job? Am I supposed to take this class? Is this the right lover for me? Whatever it is, right? And your spirit guides and your consciousness and your consciousness already knows all the answers, right? So you're gonna come up with 2 things. You're gonna say, if I'm supposed to take this class, I want to see a yellow car within 48 hours, or if I'm not supposed to take this class because you guys want me to go a different direction, then I want to see, a purple balloon floating in the sky, right? And then after you do this, it's super simple, right? You're like, show me this or show me that. Show me this and show me that. then it's up to you to be extremely conscious, because a lot of times we did like a manifestation exercise in our group, Your Spiritual Awakening Community, before. And one of the girls was like, I want to see a turtle. Like, she really wanted to see a turtle. And it was funny because she was looking for her missing turtle. So she really was like, I want to see a turtle. She put it out so strong to the universe that ended up her neighbor's son brought her over a picture that he had colored of a turtle because he knew hers was missing. And so that same day that she's asking to see a turtle, she saw a turtle, just not in the way she was thinking. So when you ask to see a yellow car, it might be an ad for a yellow Lamborghini on Facebook, because the algorithm was listening. So it might not actually be a car unless you get super, super, super precise, which you can do as well. This is also something you guys can do to find out what your spirit guide's name is. All right, because a lot of you guys that are meeting your guides are like, I don't know what their name was. Thought he said Jake, but maybe he said Frank, but maybe he said Jack. And so you can ask your guides, look, I don't know what your name is, and I really would like to get precise here. I really would like to work with you, and I really kind of want to know your name. So you could say, I need to validate, was it Jack or was it Jake? And then you're conscious again, right? Maybe the next thing you know, you get a friend request from somebody named Jake on Facebook, or somebody calls your phone and they ask for Jake and it's the wrong number, or you get behind a car and their personalized license plate says Jack, right? So then you're like, okay, validated. So this is how you could kind of get validation from your guides, like by saying this or that, right? Of course, we want to use our own bodies too. You could use your own body because you're conscious, you're connected to all that is. So you already know your path. You already know what it is that you desire, right? Jolie says her spirit guide is so unusual. She doesn't even know what it is. And I think that's really freaking cool because you're connecting with probably a different star being or different dimensional being. And when we have those different types of guides, it means that that's part of our purpose. Remember we talked about our tattoos the other day, and I talked about how you look like the way you look because you are the way you are. So if you look kind of like an alien, right, Jolie, or if your guides are aliens, right, or beings that you're not recognizing, it means that's part of your essence and that's part of your purpose, and they're there to guide you through that part, right? You have a star being because it wants to channel star being stuff through you, or you have a Native American because it wants to channel, more native medicine or more shamanic medicine through you, right? So yeah, hey, good morning, Marge, on YouTube. Hey, Jesse and Kara on Facebook. So to kind of go over that again, if you want a yes or a no, you need to say like, show me this or show me that, and then be very conscious. And then here's the big thing is you really need to take action. Don't let your ego be like, but what if the unknown future unfolds before me? And what if I make the wrong decisions? Like, just stop, like fail your way to success, right? You're not making the wrong decision. If it's something that you want, whether you're talking about the class or you're talking about a new lover or a job, go for it. Your world is not going to end. It's not going to collide. The more there's a phrase that I want to say that's not coming to you, but the more inspired action that you take, the more magical your freaking life is going to be. Otherwise, you're just constantly on the what if wagon, and that's no fun, right? So another thing I was going to say too about using your body instead of your spirit guides is like really just write the questions down, just logically go away, get away from them, and then just come back and read the questions out loud to yourself. Because if you're saying it out loud, it's more of you're coming from out on the outside of yourself versus if you're just constantly thinking inside of your head. If you say it out loud, it sounds differently. And feel your body. We're talking about clairsentience, and see if there's an opening, or if there's a closing. And if it's a closing, is that your ego or is that your intuition being like, no? Like, so be careful with the opening and closing. If it's closing because of fear, that might be followed by thoughts that are of lack or ego. But if it's this great expansion followed by a little bit of fear, that's a yes, right? That's a yes. So that's how you use your guides to make decisions and getting validation for like their names and all that. It's a freaking magical time to be alive. It's an amazing time to awaken to your spiritual gifts and go with the flow with the spiritual awakening. Your life is so much more magical. So I am super grateful, and my arms are open for you guys to jump in on this Awaken program. Those of you on YouTube, I know the link is not right there, but on Facebook, the link is at the top of this video. And for you guys on YouTube, it's brandoline.com/awaken. Brandoline Johnson is my name. I know on YouTube it's Spiritual Awakening Babe, but Brandoline Johnson is my name. Brandoline.com is my website. That's where you could take the quiz, you guys, to see which Claire is your strongest right now, and see if like you have mediumship capabilities. I do want to tell you guys that any single person could go through this program and become a psychic medium. It's the most magical thing that's ever happened to me, and changed my life so much, and so much has happened since that, my heart of hearts, this is my part of my purpose, is to help you guys walk through this program. So I'm sending you guys all love. I hope you loved all 5 days of this free training about your spirit guides. And if you haven't followed my channel, Spiritual Awakening Babe, on YouTube, do so. And if you're not in our community on Facebook, get in there. If you're on Facebook, you should be in our community, your Spiritual Awakening community. We do so much more fun stuff in there, right? You're so welcome, Jolie. Thanks for being here. Sending you guys all love. Have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday for another free training to help you support you through your spiritual awakening process. You're welcome, Mario. See you on Monday, 10:30 East Pacific Standard Time, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, have a great day.